Okay, good morning, everybody. We are live. It is Tuesday, weekly game plan. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. We are going to look at the bonds. We are going to look at the financials. The key in the market right now that everybody is looking at is bond. The 2 year, the 7 years. Those are the ones where you look at the steepness of the curve, everybody. Last night, make sure that you stay tuned for your notification. We had an awesome event. We had one of our best traders, Adrian, a former bond trader, coming and talking to us how he evolved as a trader from the bond trading desk to trading futures and being consistent almost every day. So this interview that was done in our private group last night will be posted on YouTube and social media, and we'll make sure that you get this transcript or whatever, the video. Okay, everybody, good morning. Let me know if the sound is good. Can you hear me on the sound side? And let's go to charts, everybody. Okay, so we're going to start by the ES. And again, don't forget, if you are new to the community, download our iPhone app, right? Get the notifications like yesterday. Boom, notification. Don't forget, don't forget this, don't forget that. And when we go live, you get the notification. You also get the buy zone and caution zone and sell zone for the ES so that you can plug them on your chart absolutely free, guys. Most importantly, you have access to our social media at the bottom each time we get the notifications. Make sure also that you're on the email list, because we notify you that we start the event, like last night, the private event, but you need to get a link to get on our Zoom. Okay, so let's go deep on the ES. So as you can see here, boom, I switch, and T, good morning everybody, T. Been up early, I've done some sports already, but T is paramount. You look at the ES, we have a huge problem here on the weekly charts, on the day trading zones. Those red dashes, poses a problem. We have a double top formation at 39.60. That 39.60 needs to be taken. So let me show you. 39.60 on the red dash to the tick. You have a 39.75 here. And then, of course, you have the round number here, the 4,000. Remember, the analysis that I'm doing here, guys, is going to help you for the week, guys. Like I said last week, the beauty of the Full Pro tool, the retail tools, the double clear tools, the analysis, is I don't need to come every day doing the analysis. Also, don't forget, 3 p.m. Wednesday, we have Fred and Travis for the Power Hour. I try to come around 4 o'clock either Thursday or either Wednesday to give you a nugget on options, how to do this, how to do that. After 27 years, former prop trader, former hedge fund trader, and most importantly, a day trader just like you guys for most of my life, guys. The journey of a day trader, where I took a $10,000 account in stream on YouTube last year to 42,000, and one that I took from 28,000 to 121,000. Do not forget, the philosophy of the community is each time you take small accounts or small trades to a bigger trade, a multiplier trade, you take that money, like Adrian mentioned yesterday, he transfers every day. You transfer this money out every day, and you bring it to a long-term account in which you start selling call deep out of the money using the support and resistance. Your support and resistance or our tools, doesn't matter. Those are the tools that I have used personally for over 20 years. Now, you sell the puts deep out of the money on the stocks that you like. So you get paid 3%, 10%, right? To get paid to get the stocks that you want at the price that you want with a cost reduction. And you accumulate assets like this. Yesterday, you will listen to this interview from Adrian, which is very interesting. Adrian do a mix. He sends them in diversified funds, in Vanguard, and real estate. So guys, urge you, everybody, listen to this interview, from Adrian. It was a 1-hour interview, and Adrian rocks, guys. This guy makes almost $3,000 to $5,000 every day. 20 trading days. If you make, $40,000 a month to $5,000, so $100,000 a month, would that change your life? So granted, Adrian has done it for a long, long time, and it has been in our community for over 5 years. Listen. This was an absolute treat, guys. Okay? So this morning on the ES, we have that box, right? And that box is going to be 29.23, everybody on the ES, to here, this 65. And that's the box for the rest of the week. See, boom, 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 boom. We are above the box. We go to the shoulder here, 60. It takes the 60, 75, new high towards the 4,000. Okay? So this is critical, guys, level. Let me put my watch list here. And let me see if I miss anything else, guys, that would be helping you. Let me put my watch list here. And no, that's about it, guys. Okay? So box 38.50, 38.60 to this 39.30 this morning. That's your box. Above the box, we have space to go to the shoulder, the 60, the 75, new high, 4,000. Below the box of 60, 75, 38.60, 38.75, down. We are going here, 37.88. You have a 24 EMA blue power line here at 37.12. So I'm going to write everything for you. 38.75 area. You have this one, 37.10, 37.15, right there, the 24 EMA, and then we crack to the day trading zones tools around this 36.15. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of space on the downside. If I look where we are right now to the downside, there is more space from here to there than to here to there. Right? So be very careful on the upside. Be very careful on the bonds. So now, why the bonds are dangerous? And let me recap a little bit what we talked with Adrian last night. And I really urge you to listen to Adrian's recordings because he's a former bond trader for institutions. You got to look at the 2 years versus the 7 years. A lot of those bonds here dictate everything. Card loan, bank loan, credit card, car loan, all of this, right? And people are also measuring. If I put my money in bonds, I have my principal guaranteed. And the people were in the market a lot for dividends. So yesterday we made a point with Adrian. Let me show you that if you look at stock, look, I do trades like this, SPYD. SPYD still offers a very generous 6.67% dividend, but the ones that are the bread and butter starts not showing very good compared to the bonds. Look, Walmart. Walmart offers only a 1.66%. So someone and a lot of institutions and smart people are dividend investors, and usually dividend investors are the wealthy, because the wealthy get taxed at a lower capital gain, everybody, right? What happened? They are going to compare this 1.66% to the 210 from the bond market, right? And then you have to be careful of the shift, out of the stock market, out of the bond. Also, when the bond yield goes up, it puts a lot of pressure on the tech that relies heavily on debt. Tesla, new tech that heavily rely on debt, guys. They don't want to see their debt, going up in terms of their what they owe to people. They have an obligations And those obligations could be, they could have a 1 year yield, a 2 year yield, and after that, like the housing market, boom, corporate debt goes up. So you got to be careful. The way those guys layer those debts, hopefully they are smart. They've taken as long as possible as a long approach to their debt, those tech companies. But that, without a doubt, guys, will have an impact on the market. It's all about the bonds right now. And if the bond yield keeps on going up, right, the tech XLK, will pressure down everybody. Now, short term, I'm looking for a rebound on the bonds and a decrease on the yield lower high. So let me show you. Let's look at TLT now. Okay. So TLT, we're going to look at a weekly and a 60-minute chart on TLT. I want to show you. TLT has been pounded. You look here since 2020, lower high, lower high. We definitively have a downtrend on the bonds here. Lower high, lower high, lower high. Then, boom, steepening on the downside. I feel we are going to come back, retest some of the day trading zones, lower high resistance, meaning we might come back here at 143, 146, and 152. Those are the only three that I have. One here, and one here. The 152, the 146 area, the 142 area. And that's it. And that here will be the flag, the moment of truth in which the bond might sell again and make new lows. That is it. This is the moment when you see those bonds coming back to the day trading zones resistance on TLT, this 142, this 146, this 152. This is the moment, guys, where you want to see if the market, the tech, XLK, will tank again. So we have a good things going on here. We can assess, right? We can assess the resistance on the market, guys, right? We can assess the resistance of the market by also watching at the resistance of the bond. When the bond will resist and go back down, the rates will go back up, and it will create again nervousness in the market. So if this is helpful, guys, your like, comments are super appreciated as always. I'm giving you a solid game plan for the week, guys. If you watched the video of last week, we called the Facebook. It was at 267. We showed you the MACD. We showed you the up arrow. We showed you the blue dot. We said this is most likely going to break the flag, go to the 290. We even cut a 2 minute on Facebook. Sure enough, Facebook was almost 300, 298, 299 at the high yesterday, guys. So hopefully you appreciate, but all we ask, guys, is your likes, comments if you want more videos like this, and dive into the videos. There's 200 videos plus on what we do, how we do it, guys. Watch everything that we do. This is good stuff, guys. So don't forget, if you are new to the community as well, watch the video, the 10K to the 42K video, right? And the 28K to 121K. All you have to do is go to the day trading zones here. You go in our channel, click and subscribe, click the bell somewhere, and learn. See, this is the 2 minute video from the long stream from last week. But most importantly, guys, be engaged. Be engaged. This is for you. It helps you right there, guys. An entire game plan for the entire week. And then learn rule of third. We did very powerful video on the rule of third. We did a Palantir. We did video on AMC instead of chasing AMC like most of the kids at 14. The smart way to buy AMC by giving yourself a 10% rate of return like Warren Buffett, to wait to get the stock at the price that you want below the day trading zones with a safety of margin. That's how you create true wealth and think of wealth differently, guys. I've done it 27 years, guys. I know I don't look that old. I'm a father of 5 kids, 4 boys here, and 1 boy is missing, 1 girl, guys. We like to share that in the kids, 16 and 25 years old, help them, to have also the principles to take wealth, their Roth IRA, grow their Roth IRA, grow your 401k, grow the stuff, but in a smart way, not chasing in top of a cycle. Watch the video on Bitcoin. I'm already out of the Bitcoin. I'm still in my Ethereum because my Ethereum on Bitcoin, I show my account, one of my small accounts. I have 3 Coinbase accounts. I went into one account where I had $1,000. The $1,000 went to almost $7,000 something, so over 700%. Got out of the Coinbase, not the Coinbase, the Bitcoin. I still have the Ethereum that went up 10 times the money. And watch my analysis on Bitcoin, how the 56,000 Bitcoin is critical, because there's a head and shoulder on Bitcoin where if Bitcoin stays below 46,000, guys, 46,000 we have, look, if I go to the double cloud tools this morning and I look at the Bitcoin, I will look at the Bitcoin. First of all, look at the Bitcoin BTC on the 4-hour chart, head and shoulder. See this head and shoulder? On Bitcoin, you have that shoulder here. You have that head at 61. You have that shoulder here. It starts rounding that shoulder. It is very possible if we continue like this and stay below that 56,800. 56,800 is your key for Bitcoin. If we stay there, there is a possibility of retesting here the 50,000 on Bitcoin, and I have a 42,000 and a 33,500. At which point I'll come and I'd add more money into my Bitcoin, everybody. Okay? So I have Ethereum still. I'm keeping 50% of my Ethereum, but I already took some money. Guys, 7 times my money. Thank you. Move on. This is how I proceed. And then I'm waiting with cash to see if there's a retracement that is worth it. So again, the Bitcoin, this is your update weekly. Now we pull the weekly charts, double cloud tools, right? And you see here, this 50, 35,000, and the mid-range here, right, is about 40,000. So 40, 35, 49,000 are going to be critical reversal points for the Bitcoin. Okay, 40. Actually, I have a 45 here, which is the middle part of the double top here. So 44. I don't want to forget this one. 44.7. So again, 49,000, 44.7, 40,000, 35,000. Best retracement on Bitcoin possible, at which point I will reload a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, here. Even if it goes back here, then mucho here. I will scale in small back into it when those areas are reached. If they don't, it's fine. I've already made 5 times my money, which I cashed out. Total, the account made 7 times the money, and my Ethereum, I'm out of 50% of the Ethereum on the small account. This was an incredible trade. That was $1,100 that went over $7,000. Watch the video. It's not just me talking. I had a video, as I told you last week, just on that, guys, just on that to help you right there, called Price Bitcoin. And also in some of the Power Hour, we talked about it with Travis and Fred. Next, we're moving into Apple. So we are pulling Apple. We talked about TLT and ES. Let's do Apple. We have about 30 minutes top. Then we go to our private group in our live trading mastery group. Apple still in the box. Box is the same. I have a 129 box, 117, 118 box. So let's hold on. Let's the box retrace. I'm going to clear everything. Do one shot. I'll be more clean. And here we go. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. 128, guys. 118. If you pass below 118, look at the space all the way down to the 100, or at least that middle part, the 105, 100. So 100, 105, 110, bottom if we break the 118. This 118 is critical. After that, I if I were you guys and you really want the Apple, sell the 95.85 put, so you get paid to get Apple at 85 or below, or 95 and below. Okay. Next, if Apple goes up above 128, what will happen? If it gets out of the box, we'll retest the shoulder here, which is the 139 area. Okay. I think there's a huge problem here. I think this 130, 139 will be a huge, huge resistance to Apple. Okay. Next, we're going to Amazon. And Amazon regained a little bit of strength yesterday, and it's a very important week for Amazon because, look, Amazon has been sideways. High, 33.50. Remember, I have 100 shares with my brother of Amazon that I pay 315 something, right? And 3,600 there, right? And what I've done is sold cover call. I told you last week, as we go to almost equal high in the tool, in the low, equal low in the tools, zero line, possibly reject, possibly doing a double bottom here, coming to the zero line. I had to get out of the cover call with my brother, and rightly so. It bottomed around 2,900, 2,950, and now it's back at 3,100. So I'm out of the call with my brother, and I told you in one of the stream I was going to do that, take the call out. This call, by the way, guys, paid us $9,554. $9,554. My cost basis in 2014 in November with my brother was 315 something. So let's call it 316. Half of the investment, 15,005 whatever, or 8, was me. Half of the investment was my brother, everybody. And this is super cool to be able, very few times a year, to sell the cover call. If you look here for since almost last year, you would have sold the call already 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So it's like you sell the call every 3 months. Why you don't sell the call every week? You'll be telling me. Why you don't make the income every month? You'll tell me. Because I want to keep the stock. I have with my brother a $300,000 plus of tax, gain on this. So we don't want to pay and give the tax authorities $100,000 here in frigging taxes. So because our trade is already paid for, so I have to look very, very carefully, guys, when I sell those cover calls, right? Because we don't want to roll up the calls, lose on the call, roll up the call. Look, my stock is paid for, which means I don't care if Amazon goes down. If Amazon goes to zero tomorrow, it does not matter to me and my brother, because we sold calls over the years that overpaid for the price of acquisition. So I'm getting paid literally 3-4 times a year, guys, to keep my Amazon, this is how you make true wealth. You keep the asset, you make income with the asset, and that's how you do it, everybody. Okay? That's it. Okay? Now, this is not like this. Okay, so let's move on. We are going to clear all of this, and we are going to move from Amazon to Netflix, and then I'll take the chart blast, guys. We'll spend about 18 minutes. I'll review all your charts, everybody. But this is key, guys. All those principles are key, and I hope you engrave them and engrave them and engrave them and engrave them. See what I mean? Netflix. I told the guys that I'm not super bullish Netflix because same idea as Amazon. Equal high on the full Pro Tool. Equal low, right? And we have a range here around this 485, right? So let's put, need the pen, and it would be nice to have the pen closer. So 485, I have a 520 and a 540 here, coming here. I feel that this lower high in place will continue. Lower high, lower high, lower high. So let them continue bringing that back up, and I think we're going down. You know, the lockdown will be over soon, right? People are going to go out, enjoy themselves. Netflix has Disney Plus competition, Apple TV, Amazon Prime. You have AT&T with HBO. I think that eventually this is going to sustain lower high to retest the low side of the range, 485, 450, guys. 485, 450 is coming on Netflix, and I'm pretty confident on that. The problem with this stock, guys, by experience, is it's very hard to structure a trade. Do you structure a debit spread? Do you structure a call credit spread out of the money? This is not an easy underlying to structure a trade. So I will structure a trade on the app. Be ready for that, but it's not an easy one to structure trade. So watch the app. It'll come on your app for the premium guys. I will structure a short Netflix after the earning, before the earning, whatever it is. As soon as I have my entry there, and I feel I have my entry, the Netflix short will come, but you don't forget also, in our premium alert, guys, don't forget, and don't forget to get the buy caution sell zone absolutely free for the S&P 500, for the S&P. And by the way, look at Adrian. Adrian makes almost $3,000 to $5,000 a day trading the ES with the support resistance that we use, the trend, the DAT, the Pro Tools, and coming in our community 5 years. So for a former bond trader, watch that interview. This guy rocked. It was really, like, in terms of life, in terms of how you physically prepare for trading for the day, how a successful trader think. You'll see how pragmatic they are, how dry and cutthroat they are. But at the same time, when they get that money, they reuse that money into local community, charities, and they do good in the community. But when it's business, guys, it's business, guys. Okay? And you will see the difference between people who pretend they want to win in the market and people who win. I have trained traders for over 15 years, guys. And there's a huge difference between the people who want to win and sabotage themselves psychologically in the game and the people who truly freaking win at this game. Okay? So, next, we're going to go, Netflix is done. But you know what? I've done everything. I guess the only one I have not done is the one I gave you last week on the silver platters, the Facebook. So let's go. Let's recap what we talked about last week. Last week, we talked about blue dot, up arrow, which say equal high, low, equal low with descending flag. We talked about the MACD holding the zero line, recrossing above the zero line. We said this thing is about to break the flag. We have a blue segment. Watch the 267 to the potential 290. Sure enough, a freaking week after it was said, go back to last week pre-market recording or to the little cut we did. Bang, 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 293. We called the 290 last week. So at this point, if they hold the 290 area, this 290, 287, they have a chance. They have a chance to go 306, 305, 312. Okay? But they need to hold this 285, 290. This is the critical support now. Rebound a little bit towards this 285, 290, 305, 312 for the earnings. So Facebook is acting abnormally strong compared to a lot of tech, guys. Facebook acting abnormally strong compared to a lot of techs. Okay? Now, I'm going to take your charts, guys. First come, first serve. I got to be in the private live trading room for the guys in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, that's 53, 54, gives me time to refill a cup of tea. By the way, it's tea because my thing is hanging there. So, SLV for Milky. So I am not a big fan of SLV. I do have SLV on the app, but I'm not a big fan. It's one that is highly manipulated. Also, I don't like this divergence where the SLV makes new high and the MACDs make lower high with the cross down. So not my favorite cup of tea. I prefer that you look at the Bitcoin, the Ethereum on pullback. Like if that Bitcoin comes back at 35,000 I gave you to 45,000, I prefer you look at this than you look at the silver. Okay, next, Tesla. And that's for Stephen L. Lee. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So let's see what we've got here. We are going to look at, I'm going to try to show them one by one. Tesla for Stephen. So on Tesla, I gave you a perfect range box for the past 2 weeks, guys. I look at the full Pro Tool. I don't reinvent the powder here. Look, I zoom and I say, where's the box on Tesla? Well, ping that, gray dashes, all of this is resistance. And here, blue segment support is support. So that's the box. And the box has been proven now for almost 4 weeks. So on the top of the box, I call 730, 766. So I repeat again. 730, 766 is your top on Tesla right now. The bottom of the box on Tesla is 560 area. 560. If that 560 cracks, they have an undercut at 515. If that 515 undercut cracks, you have lots of space. It's game over. Blah, 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 all the way down here to the 315. 315 on Tesla. So right now, that's what you have. Okay, 766, 730, 560, 515, 315. I hope it helps, Steven. Next, you're welcome, Milky. Your likes, comments are super appreciated, guys. Let's go. Tuesday. Next week, guys, you'll see me in one more week. But this is solid for the entire week. That's how solid the Pro Tools are, guys. They help you. They give you a structure for the entire week. You don't need to go analyze almost every day. You have your structure, you have your box, you take from point A to point B. You want to make real swing trading money, point A to point B. Okay? Not in and out, in and out, in and out. If you want to do the in and out, you know what you do? You do like me. You go here, right? You do the SPY. That's what you do, right? So if I go to blue, to account statement, you look at profit and loss. Here it is. That's what you do. You do the SPY. That's what I'm known. The SPY. Do you understand? $686,000 this year doing the SPY, guys. That's what you do. That's how you think about everything, guys. Doing those multiplier trades. Now you take that money out and you reinvest in assets. So this doesn't exist. You don't have to gamble this. You don't gamble. So you get out and you reinvest in assets, people. That's it. That's how you do it, and that's how you do it smart, people. Okay? So let me take my account out. And let's go to the next chart, everybody. Okay? Next one, CCIV for Ashcan. So it's funny you talk about CCIV because I had a bet against my kids, Ashcan. And my kids, they made a lot of money running after the pump. My eldest one in UGA. Okay? And he did the CCIV one. And I told him, be careful, they are going to dump it, be careful. Sure enough, at 55, I took puts, and I did very, very well. So me, anything that is SPAC right now, I don't touch. There is a craze on SPAC. with the bond going up, I think it's dangerous, too dangerous, guys. So all the hot stuff like this, I don't want to do this. Is everybody clear? That's it. I just don't want to do it. All right. So I will show you stuff on SPY next Thursday, or yeah, this Thursday maybe, because I'm getting a shot, this COVID shot. Eventually, I'll get it this week. Believe it or not, guys, I'm 49, 5 kids, 16, 25 guys, 22 guys, and we teach them the same principle that we are helping you with this. Okay, so if you are young, you're old, principle of wealth here are solid. Whether you use our tools or not, it does not matter. Obviously, over time, you are going to see that the tools are very helpful. Okay, but me, I would stay out of the CCIV. You do what you want. Now, if you are dead set on going in CCIV, look at the 2025, and maybe what you should do is sell the 19, sell the 17 puts if you are dead set. Otherwise, I will not even touch it. Okay. Next, for Ali or MO, which I have no idea what it is. Same idea. Looks like a pump and dump. It looks like a SPAC. It's the same idea, guys. If you are going to touch those stock and you think they are good stock, you have two choices. Okay? I'm going to try to help you with this. Okay? If I look here, the tools, there's strong support at around the 950.10. So if you are dead set getting that stock, perhaps the smartest way to do that is go to June and sell the 10. So you sell the 10, now it's 12, look, it's 13. Instead of chasing, get paid 10% here. You get paid 9.5% to 10% paid. They give you that credit. If the stock goes below 10, guess what? You get the stock at 10 minus the credit that you receive. Let's say $1. Now your cost basis is 9. What's better, Ali? $9 and get paid 10% like Warren Buffett? You get paid to wait for the stock that you want and get the stock that you want at the price that you want as safely as you can. Now you get it at 9 versus 13. Is that a better deal? Yeah, that's a better deal for wealth, my friend. Okay? Next, TLT for Jasmine. And I'll take two more, guys, and we'll go and move on to the private group. Your likes, comments are appreciated. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Get to your app store, your iPhone app store. Look for the Day Trading Zones app, right? Where we give you all the notification, people, all notifications here. Buy caution, sell zone, absolutely free on the ES. Where the ES goes, everything goes. And you also get all the notification when we go on social media for live events. Because if you don't want to miss that, we tell you exactly if we are 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, everybody. Okay? So this is powerful, everybody. It helps you. Make sure you click to the bell, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, when you are engaged like this with the app, with the full pro tool, with the retail tools, with our feed, we'll do the power hour tomorrow at 3 to 4:30. Thursday, same, 3 to 4:30. Travis, Fred, myself. Don't miss the interview with Adrienne. Adrienne has been in our community 5 years. Former bond trader, from bond trader in England to day trader in the mountains of British Vancouver, British Columbia up there. Listen to this. This is super profound, super powerful interview. If you are new to the channel, go to the channel, everybody, browse, look at the video, $10,000 to $42,000, how it was done in day trading. You scroll down, you have videos on Palantir, on MJ, how to do the rule of third, entry and exit with and without our tools, stuff that I've learned for the past 27 years. Look, I didn't take myself too seriously for St. Patrick's Day last week. I had my little hat and I had my green t-shirt right there, okay? But all the principles that you are going to learn in the community, in the channel, being involved, being engaged, will be life-changing. I don't promise anything. You know, I never promised $2,000 to $200,000 account, or even what I did, $10,000 to $42,000. Took me 27 years to do that. A lot of repetitions. NDM, and scroll through the videos, everybody. You know, subscribe to the channel and start learning. Start learning from people who do it with real money, real account to help you guys. You know, the same way I help here the boys, football player, baseball players, and all the people in the family interested in the stock market and the options market. Okay? Now, if you scroll down, you'll see the video on how to increase wealth. Recommend that video a lot. Call and put explain, selling put, SPX, SPY options. You know, you can go back, trading support and resistance. All of those stocks. One of the video that you want to watch, especially if you have a small account, is how I grow 10K to 42K, or the SPY options, everybody. I love you all, everybody. Taking one or two more, and I got to run because in 10 minutes we're starting our live trading mastery group live room on Zoom. So let's take two more. I'll take one for Jasmine, TLT. So here's what I have, TLT, Jasmine. I took long. I have a long on TLT. By the way, it's not me telling you, oh, I had a long on the app, blah, 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 and don't show you anything and talk after the fact. It is a fact. I took TLT right there, guys. Can you see it? The TLT. Where do we say? 135.31 on the app last week, small size, 10%. Was sent to the app on Wednesday at the FOMC. Boom, boom, boom. So, what do I look for this TLT? First of all, it's very dangerous. It's a counter trend to the up. Let me go back to the chart. You have a down arrow. You have ping that. Those ping that are breaking below the zero line, right? So down arrow, ping that, below the zero line. So I think there's a lower high rebound happening here at the 142 if you want to be safe, to this 146, 152. So I did that earlier on when we started with the guys, 152, 146, 142. Pick and choose, but be careful that we go down and make new low, and this is another lower low, lower low, lower low. Okay? Last but not least will be for sell NVDA. Everybody, NVDA, NVIDIA. And I'll be on the way. On my way. So don't forget, the stream will be available probably later today. Make sure to come live because my guy look at it and blah, blah, blah. So new high, lower high, new high, lower high. I repeat, new high, lower high, new high, lower high in NVIDIA. You have an up arrow. It's coming to the zero line. Look, it's testing. It's a critical week. 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks critical on NVIDIA. Is it holding a double bottom at the zero line right there? Or is it going to reject? I repeat, is it going to hold the zero line or reject? So you need to be very careful of that box and even those previous side here, that 550, 537 on the top side, 550, 537. You have huge resistance. Bottom of the box here is 495. So your box is like this, 495. And if we break the 495, you are going to crack 470 all the way to the 417. You'll have a lot of space all the way to the 417. And here you have a lot of space all the way to the 619. Okay? I love you all, everybody. I hope it was helpful. You know, we come. Remember the schedule. Every Wednesday, doing a pre-market weekly game plan that lasts for the entire week at 8 a.m. You don't want to miss that. You want to be on time this morning. Guys, your likes, comments are appreciated. We also do at 3 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, a power hour with Fred and Travis. If I can, I come. If I can't, they are in charge. Thursday, same, power hour, 3 to 4 p.m. If I can, I try to come around 3:45, 4, and give you a nugget until 4:15, 4:30. Okay? I hope it helps everybody. I'll see you tomorrow or Thursday in the power hour. Stay safe, everybody. Take care.